Donegal Good Food Tavern here in beautiful Mountcharles. Today we're going to prepare for you some locally caught fish, and we hope you enjoy it.
Our chefs today are Mr. Peter Campbell and Declan Smith, both qualified and fully trained out of Killybegs Catering College. Today's dish is a trio of fresh locally caught fish, 3 prime fish, John Dory and lobster and monktail. And you're watching Peter preparing the John Dory in front of you by scissors, taking off the hard fins and the head and taking the meat off the bone. All our fish at the Village Tavern are freshly delivered in the whole state, and we break them down ourselves. We find much more flavour, more freshness attached to buying fish in fresh from the boats, more so than the frozen variety available out there. John Dory is one of the prime fish, full of meat, full flavoured, full bodied, and it proves extremely popular in our menu. It's got a distinctive thumb mark on the back, you can see it under Peter's thumbs and fingers there, and it's, as I say, full flavoured and very, very popular dish. This is part of a trio of prime fish, including lobster and monktail, and really it is a fabulous, fabulous meal. Peter has taken the fillet off the bone and taken it down into size portion for the dish. He sears the back skin, and this helps with presentation and also in the cooking, the crispiness of the skin. The second fish you see here is monktail. He takes it off the bone and brings it down into little medallions, all evenly cut and evenly sized, so that it cooks properly and evenly throughout. We roll a little bit of pancetta ham into these medallions of monkfish for 2 purposes. One is the added flavour to the actual fish, and the second is to the presentation of the final dish and the colour. And pancetta works extremely well with meaty fish, and this is the reason why we use it here. Peter prepares this with a cocktail stick to keep it in place, but we usually roll it in cling film and leave it in the fridge for half an hour to set. Local lobster, and we're very, very lucky at the Village Tavern to get lobster delivered on a daily basis from the local port of Inver and the nearby port. Exceptionally lucky to come in, the local men come in every day with fresh lobster to us, and again another fish that proves extremely popular in our menu. Peter at the moment is taking the coral off the meat and cleaning it down, ready for service. The mise en place for the sauce here includes Julienne of carrots and leek, full Irish butter, full salted, onion and shallots, white wine vinegar, seasoning. And we start off this sauce, it's a lemon butter sauce, by softening the onions over a little bit of oil and butter, and we don't brown them, we don't fry them, we soften them, and it gives us extra flavour in the final sauce. There's a little bit of skill attached to this sauce in the sense that the timing of the reductions, the timing of adding butter, the not boiling, simmering, takes a little bit of skill, and thankfully Peter here is doing it maybe 30 times on a night during service, so he always gets it right. But the trick in this sauce is not to boil. So he's added white wine and white wine vinegar. We reduce it by 1/3. We add full cream, fresh herbs, black peppercorn, lemon juice, garlic, and let it reduce. While that's happening, we go to our pan, we seal off our fish, skin side down as you see, helps in the presentation, and again the crispiness of it that you'll see in the final dish. Fish like this doesn't take too long to cook, usually 3 to 4 minutes. We start in the pan, finish it in the oven, always season the fish, and while that's cooking, while that's sealing off, we go back to finish off our sauce. So once again, fish is very easily cooked, very fast cooked, and you don't have to overcook it. So he's just sealing the lobster here too to give us the brown for the presentation. And finish off in the oven. Turn the fish around now after a few minutes and you'll see the crispiness of it, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Just pop it in the oven now for a few minutes. Now back to finish the sauce, put the full fat cream into it, Again reduced by a third, and this helps with the added flavour at the end of the finished product. Again, we do not bring it to the boil, we bring it to the simmer. So now it's the garnish time. And this dish is all about timing, so the fish is in the oven, the sauce is reducing to where we want to get it, and this is the garnish now for Julienne of carrots and leeks. It's cooked with oil and butter. The oil is for the high temperature cooking, the butter is for the added full flavour to the garnish. Julienne of vegetables cut very thin, so once again it only takes minutes for it to cook. So we're not too far away from a curry even there at the moment. Butter finishes it off, adds immense flavour to everything we do. Most chefs cook with butter all the time. And like they say, the salt and the butter adds the flavour to the dish. Sauce is reduced down by a third for the wine and the vinegar, now by a third again by the cream, and finally we put in knobs of butter. It's very important the sauce isn't boiled. If it does, it'll split and you have to start all over again, and that's time and also cost. So this is just melting the butter in nice and easy. Do not bring it to the boil, and then it's ready for service. The presentation of the final dish is 3 rosettes of creamed potatoes, topped by our trio of fish, a fillet of crispy John Dory, medallions of monktail wrapped in pancetta ham. And a local lobster, it's garnished with roasted cherry tomatoes and the Julienne of carrots and leek that was just slightly pan fried off in a little bit of butter and oil. The sweetness of the cherry tomato, the full flavour of the vegetable complements itself very well to the final dish. And finish the dish now by drizzling the lemon butter sauce around. Works absolutely perfectly with the fish. And in effect we have a very popular dish available in the Village Tavern throughout the summer months. We hope you enjoy it. Served from the kitchen to the table by our very popular barman, Mr. Danny Gowan. All smiles, and hopefully one happy customer about to receive his trio of local fish.